Okay, so hey guys, I'm back with another video. I've been trying to produce some content so that I can post on my page. So today I decided to record one of my clients, and just me doing the process of doing her nails. I did add the picture of the finished product at the end. So I'll probably pop in every once in a while in the middle of the video just to explain what I'm doing. Um, just remember that this is my process. Everybody's process is different. So just watch if you want to watch. And I will be popping in, like I said. By the way, at this point, I had already prepped and filed the nails, the tips, and I started one before I started to record because I forgot, guys. So just continue to watch. And I think at this point I had realized that the brush that I bought, that brush I actually bought on Amazon maybe a week or two ago, it was only $9.99. It was a size 12. And it did say that it was Kolinsky, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't think it is. I think it was false advertising. I actually had my first brush for at least about 3 to 4 months, and it worked perfectly fine. This one was getting a few clumps in it, so yeah, I don't think that's really Kolinsky, guys. So just be careful when you're buying off Amazon, because it seems like sometimes they do lie. Just be careful. So also, I've actually noticed just by watching myself that I do need to work on doing less beads. I mean, it's not a rule or anything. You can do how many beads you want to. I just feel like it takes me a lot more time just because I'm not getting my bead size right. The ratio with the liquid to powder, I'm getting better at it also. It's just more so the size of the beads that I'm using. I need to just, pump it up a notch in the near future. I feel like me doing longer nails is kind of like a little bit better for me. The shorter nails, I kind of suffer with not really understanding how much acrylic to actually use just because I really enjoy doing long nails. So I'm trying to make sure that I have both of those ratios right. And it definitely has something to do with knowing how much powder that you need to be putting in the monomer and putting on the nail at one time. I don't want to be doing 8 beads. It just takes me a long time. But I'm working on it, guys. I'm getting better. just looking at that brush, oh my God, it's stressing me out. Like I have to throw that out because that literally made the process even worse as far as like, how the product was going on the nails. Very sheer like, so I had to keep adding beads to make sure that it was, all that one dominant nude color, and that's actually I believe that's Perfect Nude by Valentino. But yeah, just watching that process. No, that brush is not it, guys. I will try to list it below so that you guys can be aware of that brush. I mean, it looks good on the website. And actually, it was pretty good for the first couple of sets that I did. But after that, no matter how much I wiped it off or how much I cleaned it, it just holds the product inside, guys. It's just not a good brush. So I will be posting that down below so you guys can be aware of that. All right, so guys, at this point, I decided to start the process of capping it with a little bit of clear. I don't do too much clear when it's a new base color. I build the nail just a little bit with that new base color, but just to protect the consistency of that color, I did decide to cap it with a little bit of clear. It looks a little bulky at first, but once you file it down, it looks really smooth. Also, I feel like the next time that I do this, I'll definitely start up the nail a little bit higher just to add bigger beads so that I can finish the process of putting the color on faster. I'm just noticing that I'm just taking a lot of extra time doing it, and that's okay. It comes with time. You know, as I get more experience, I'll learn better, faster ways to do it. But you know, thankfully, most of my clients are really, really patient and they understand that these designs do take time. So yeah, I feel like that's something that I noticed just watching myself, that I need to take less time by being creating bigger beads. So I'll work on that for sure. And I'm seeing that I'm out of frame. And guys, remember, this is my first video that I'm recording of actually doing nails. So I will definitely work on the placement of my camera when I'm actually doing the nails. I didn't even think to look up. I like to give my clients undivided attention and make sure that I'm doing their nails to the best of my ability. But you know, I do understand as I'm recording that I do have to check the quality as well, because who wants to watch a hand and not see the nail? So yeah, I do notice that, you know, I wasn't out in the frame a few times. So guys, don't beat me up, okay? And here, I actually started to clean the brush with some acetone. But like I said, this brush is just not going to come back to life. It's just not a good quality brush. But it's only $10, so hey, you know, the least I've spent on a brush would be maybe about 30, 35. So I spend a pretty penny. There's definitely more expensive brushes out there. I just feel like sometimes it's not about the money you spend on it. It's just the quality of the brush. And this particular time, yeah, got guys. That brush was not a good brush. So once again, be aware, be aware. Alrighty, and at this point, I'll be doing, I'm going to season my band and my file, because always make sure you're using a new one for every client. But yeah, I'm seasoning it for so that it won't cut the client. And I'm just gonna do some filing, get those sidewalls, and just try to prepare myself to do the e-file. So that's what I'm doing right now, just filing it up, getting it straight, making sure that square is pretty square. Well, actually, yeah, we try to go for like a taper square look. So, yep, just filing. And I actually do like to watch myself so I can see the mistakes that I make so I can not make those mistakes anymore. I think I might speed this part up just a little bit more because everybody knows how to use the file. Once again, I am out of frame, so please forgive me. I definitely will do better next time. Hopefully, you guys will continue to watch as I get better. But yeah, I'm definitely out of frame. I want to say for a few minutes. So just bear with me, guys, or just fast forward. It's up to you. All right, so we're coming up on my favorite part, which is the e-file. I didn't show too much of that. I just kind of skipped through it. And now we're going to the design. I did file it, e-file it and buff it. I had her wash her hands, and we are on to the design. Now, this right here is me just trying to perfect the Frenchie. Sometimes it can get hard depending on how deep you want to make the French. You have to make sure that the French match, you know, as far as how far you're going down. So I did have a little trouble trying to figure it out, but this was my first time doing it on such long nails. But I did have fun, and it wasn't perfect, but it's definitely going to get to that point where, you know, I understand it a little bit better and my speed goes up. So that's what we're working on, guys. We're just working on our speed. I do enjoy doing nails, so I know over time I will get it. And I won't have my people sitting in the chair for more than what I'd say 2.5 hours. That's my goal. We're not there yet. I'm still at about 3 hours. But this was a long set, and every nail had nail art, so I don't beat myself up too much. But I do have goals as far as getting faster and getting better. But I think everybody kind of has that goal when you have a passion for something. So it's just me pushing myself a little bit harder just to get better. But she loved her nails, and I loved her nails actually. So I think I'll be doing my nails over real soon. But just continue to watch me do the nail art. I did some of them with like a drip kind of design, and then some of them with traditional French. And I felt like it would have been better for me to paint them on, which is why we went this route. So yeah, just continue to watch, and at the end there will be a picture, or no, a video of the finished product. But once again, I'll be popping in if I see something else that I notice about the way that I'm doing things, just so that you guys don't comment the things that I already know. But I do take constructive criticism. Just be nice about it. But I'm definitely open to it. I wouldn't call myself necessarily a beginner, but I'm definitely working on the process of the way that I do nails just to make them better. So just keep that in mind. I'm open to criticism, just nice criticism. All right, guys. so at this point, we are going to start the design on top of the white French. And we're just going to do some traditional cow print. We're going to do that light brown nude color. And she's actually going to change the other hand color to a lighter pink, which you guys will see me putting that pink in the tray. She just wanted to go with a different color. This was actually an inspiration set. We had looked at a picture that we seen and we kind of tried to recreate it. I think I did pretty good. But yeah, in a minute, you guys will see me pick out a lighter pink color. I personally liked the, what is that? It's like an orangey color, oranges pink. I think it would have showed a little bit brighter, as you guys will see once I start the light pink color. You can see it, but not really, not as much as I would have liked to see the second hand. But, you know, nonetheless, I'm doing what the client asked me to do. And they came out beautiful and she loved them and I also loved them too. I also do feel like watching that I could have made some of the cow print a little bit bigger just so I'm not making as many spots. Yeah, I think it would have overall looked it better if I had it done it that way. But once again, like I said, I am working on the time and the art as far as how long it takes. I think this took me about, I want to say 40 minutes. And she actually had to go, so I kind of sped myself up, and that's what I need to do. I need to start putting a timer on or something that will make me work a little bit faster, not lose the quality of my work, but just be a little bit more faster. You know, I don't want to be holding people up, but I do let people know how long things take, just so they can set that time out when they decide to come and get their nails done. But yeah, I think I could have made those cow prints a little bit bigger just so that they weren't, you know, so many. It looks like it was a little bit too filled up for my liking, but we're getting better. We're getting better. And as you can see, yep, I pulled out that light pink color. And that's the color that we decided to use on the second hand. And as you can see, I'm putting it on there, but you can't see it as well. You can see it. I mean, I can see it as I'm doing it. But when you're far back, you really can't tell that there's actually cow print on there. So I liked the color. I just wish we would have used a little bit of a brighter pink so that it would have been a little bit more dominant. But that's the color that she wanted. She actually has a photo shoot to do. She's a upcoming makeup artist, so I think that was the color of her shoot. So that's why we decided to use that. And excuse the guys. I just noticed how much I'm saying it. But yeah, so that was the color of her shoot, that light pink color. So we decided to go with that color instead of the other. so hopefully you guys made it to the end. We are top coating. I am going to top coat those nails, get them nice and shiny. She did have to go. She was on a time crunch, and I was trying to get her right out of the chair. So we're putting that top coat on. I always make sure to brush the gel off the sides because sometimes the gel can make you lose some shape. I'm not sure which top coat this is, but it's not really thick, and I like that about it, that it doesn't add much bulk to the nail. I do like to cap the bottom, the free edge, just because I feel like it looks a little better. When you take pictures and the bottom of the nail is ashy or dull, I don't like that. So I like to cap the bottom. And I believe I did it on every nail, or just the ones that just looked really, really ashy. So yeah, we're just putting that top coat on, finishing her up. And you guys will see the finished product soon. So I thank you guys for watching my video. Hopefully, as I continue to post more consistently, you guys will continue to watch. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, either criticism or, just you letting me know that you like the set, or let me know that you're here, period. So I will be posting a little bit more frequently. I'll be recording some videos of me just doing nails, or me just showing you products, swatches of new things that I'm getting in. And I actually will do an updated tour of my nail station just to show you guys all the things that I have. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.